Okay, let's talk about factoring higher degree polynomials. So in question 1, we're given x to the fourth plus 7x squared plus 6 equals 0. And we're asked to factor that. So the problem right now is that usually when we factor, the degree starts with 2, and here it starts with 4. So we have a way of getting around this. We make up a substitution. You can use whatever letter you want. I'm going to let the variable be u. So I'm going to say u equals x squared. Now, the reason why we do this is if you look at x to the fourth plus 7x squared plus 6 equals 0, you can actually rewrite this as x squared squared plus 7x squared plus 6 equals 0. In other words, x to the fourth is just x squared squared. The power rule says that when you raise something to another power, you multiply. And if we have the u sub of u equals x squared, then instead of x squared, I can substitute in u. So now I have, substituting in again u for x squared, we have u squared plus 7u plus 6 equals 0. Again, all I'm saying here is that every squared right here becomes u. So we have this. And now this is very easy to factor. So we factor this out. What I like to do is say, well, what times what is 6? Well, 1 times 6 is 6. And when I add 1 and 6, I can get the 7. So there we have it. So this is u plus 1, u plus 6 equals 0. So we can then say u plus 1 equals 0 and u plus 6 equals 0. Because the only way when you multiply, the only way you're going to get something equal to 0 is if either u plus 1 or u plus 6 is 0. And so from here, we solve, so we get u equals -1 and u equals -6. Now, how do I finish this off? Well, remember, we're not solving for u. We said earlier that u was equal to x squared. So now I can say x squared equals -1 and x squared equals -6. And now I can finish the problem off. Well, the very interesting thing on this one is that when I square root both sides, you can't take the square root of a negative, so there is no x value that actually solves this problem, because none of these are going to end up working. So our final answer is does not exist. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense, and I'll see you all in the next video.